all, welcome back to my channel. It's Kendra here, and I am back with another video. In today's video, we're going to be talking about my top 10 favorite items that I like to use for landscaping. I'm right now in between landscaping projects, and I thought it would be a good time to discuss these items that I use time and time again that are just good basic pieces. So all these items I will link in the description down below so that you are able to easily find them if they are something that you are interested in using in your next landscaping project. All right, let's take a look at my top 10 favorite landscaping items. Okay, so my number 10 item is the Fundati Snowy Cliff set. And the reason I picked this is because I really like the shape of these rocks. Now, they are, yes, covered in snow, so they're only able to be used in the wintertime. But what I do is I take them and I just add my own rock texture. So, for example, I might go in and let's go into the edit menu and change the texture of them. And I go in here and I go into my textures and I have a whole file folder full of rock textures. So I have my landscaping and rocks. So I have quite a few different rock textures that I could choose from. And then like you can just kind of go through all of them. So we'll stick with that one. And there you go. They just give so much texture to the land. If, for example, I make a hill, hold on, then I can take the rock and let's make it a little bit smaller. They're great because you can shrink them in any direction. So you can use the same rock over and over again and get like different shapes out of it. All right, so the bottoms of them are hollow, so you do have to kind of be careful with that. But see how like they just kind of like just you you can get them to like blend nicely into the landscaping. And that's what I like about these rocks. So you can have like a hill, but then you can have some added texture to your hill with these rocks. Okay, so we're at number 9 now for my favorite landscaping items, and my number 9 item is the Moonshot Dirt Road. This is a great set. It works well if you just want a dirt road. A lot of the landscaping I do is in the woods or like just requires some sort of like dirt road, and this is the absolute best. It comes with so many different shapes. We have one that goes up a hill, we have the curved pieces, we have straight pieces that are like very straight, and then we have like curvy straight pieces that kind of just give like a more natural look. The other thing is they have the alpha dirt road, which is like it's alpha'd on the sides. So as you can see, like the dirt kind of like blends, kind of like fades out, or they have the actual like road itself like solid and it has like grass underneath. Um, so it gives you, and it comes in both options for both shapes um, for the road. And I just love it. I think the rocks and the ferns along the edge just add a nice like a nice touch to it. The texture of the road is great. It's a good size so that like if you're walking, like if you're walking on it, it's like a good size. It's just very versatile in the way I can use it, and I use it a lot in many of my landscaping builds because it is such like it comes with so many shapes. All right, so my item number 8 is the Meram, the Botanicals Meram grass. I think that's how you pronounce it. It's Marram. Um, it is a just like a grass pack, but it has like a bunch of different grasses in it. If you notice, it has like we have some like big chunks of grass. We have like little wispy grass. Um, we have like a line of grass. This one is like grass that you can put like up a hill. It's just a bunch of different variations of their grass. The other thing they have is it comes in two different colors. It comes in the perfectly green um, set, like, and then like a green and brown, like almost like it's like sort of dying type grass, but it's really natural looking. And I love this grass because I can use it both in the forest or in a wooded area. In on like you could use it's great grass for like a dunes on the beach. I've used it in my underwater builds just to have some grass underwater. It's just a really good, versatile set of grass, and because it comes in so many different shapes and sizes, the grass, um, it's just really good. I've had it like where it's poking out of like a pond, so it's like pond grass. It just really can be used for many, many different things, and it's just a great set of grass. And botanical, they really make. And the other thing is, it's very low land impact. Like big bunches, these big bunches are all one land impact. So each set is only one land impact. But the fact that like grass that's clumped like this is one land impact, that really helps save you on prims when you are landscaping. Because landscaping, if you do it right, it takes a lot of it requires a lot of prims because layering and stuff of your landscaping material really makes um, your land looks so natural. So that layering requires a lot of prims, unfortunately. Whereas this, because these are only one land impact each, it helps keep those prims down. So this is a great grass set. I have other grass sets, but I always come back to this one when I'm looking for like grass to use in any of my landscaping projects. So it's pretty good. We are on to number 7, and my number 7 item is called the Wild Bush Pack, and it's from the store Mesh Plants. I love these plants. They are great filler plants when you are need to take up a large amount of space in like when you're layering your landscaping. These are the best plants. First of all, they're full perm, which means you can edit them in any way, shape, or form you want to. You can stretch them and all of that. These large, look at this one is like for a cliff face. This entire thing is only one land impact, which is fabulous. So, like these big bushes, you can really fill a large area with these bushes, and for very low land impact. And they come in all sorts of sizes. So they have very like pretty tiny ones to very large ones to ones that are like more of a vine that climb up the side of a cliff, all different sets. And because they're full perm, you can tint them to like a darker green, or you can make them a little bit more like in the fall. Um, I like to kind of give them an orange tinge, like not so much that, so that they fit more with my fall decor, or fall landscaping, and they're just really good filler plants that can be stretched in any direction. So when you are working with them, you can stretch them in any direction that you want, and if you squish them, they make them. It just looks like a totally different bush. I mean, they're just really great plants, for filler. I use them just about any area that I need to fill a large area with bushes and vegetation, in my landscaping. These are perfect. And I use them in just about every single landscaping project I've ever done. Really. All right, number 6. We have another set of bushes. This is the Colo Gene. I think it's how you pronounce them. They're from Fundati. These bushes are great. I don't think I pulled any of them out that were, um, oh, sorry. It was, um, but I love these bushes. There's a big reason why I love these bushes, but it comes with a big, huge set of all different sizes and shapes of bushes. So depending on what you need a bush for. But the other thing is these bushes. Let me show you. If you look carefully, it's like they have like a light breeze blowing through them, so they move slightly, which I think with landscaping, it adds like a nice little touch to your landscaping, which is great. The other thing I love about these bushes is they are have a whole bunch of different textures. So first of all, we have the green texture. I'll go through them all. This is the spring texture. So I actually also like to use this texture for the fall because it's got like reds in it. Um, but there is the sakura, which is so pretty. It's like a pinkish color. So if you do like a fantasy build, there's that. Um, there's blue. So, which I love this blue because it's like a dark, like a almost a turquoise blue and purple, and it's really pretty. Then there's the Colo Gene, which is the prettiest, I think, with these little yellow flowers on it. Um, and then there's the autumn. So there is an autumn one, but like if you mix the spring and the um, autumn together, it kind of gives you like a nice texture. And I like the fact that like these bushes, you res a whole bunch of them out and then change the different textures of the bushes so they look like different bushes. Um, and you can use them together, and it's really nice. And then there's a winter one, so they're seasonal too. And oops, and it's like frosty leaves. And then finally, there's lavender, which is another pretty purple. So another good one for like if you're doing like a fantasy type build. Which if you know me, you know I love to do fantasy landscaping and stuff. For I've done it a couple times, and it works well. The other thing is I've used these under the water with these more fantasy colors because, like, under the water, it's more of like a fantasy world down there. So these bushes I've used underwater as well, and it's nice because there's like it has the breeze in them. It's like as if the water is moving the branches and stuff too, which I think is a nice touch. So these again very versatile uh, bushes, lots of different shapes and sizes for whatever you may need when you're landscaping your land. But these are a great set. And again, they're from Fundati. Okay, now we are at number 5. Item is the Rocky Shore building set from Studio Skye. You are going to start seeing a lot of Studio Skye coming up in the top half of my list because they are my favorite landscaping store to get all of the pieces. But I love this because um, this is a great beach set. I use this for like if I have a sim like this where it's like open to the water. I use this on the perimeter of almost all of my builds because it's not only does it look great as a lake edge, but it also looks good as like a beach edge. Um, what I do if I make it more of a beach edge, I pull out like I edit linked um, edit edit linked, and I grab like hunks of these rocks and I pour more of them out so that it is like more just sandy beach rather than a uh, rocky beach. So it kind of gives the an illusion of like a beach area there. I also have the beach set from Studio Sky, so sometimes I just use that. It really depends. I sometimes will use just the rippling water pieces along the edge of the beach. It really depends, but these like are versatile. Um, I also have the bolt-on pack that changes the is seasonal, so it changes the season of these. So you just add a script to each of the pieces that you're building with, and then you use the HUD, and the HUD will change it to whatever season. So whether it is a fall season, this will give you like a more fall grass up here, or like the winter, it's like a snowy. The rocks are more like snow covered. It's really nice when you are trying when you have a large like area that needs an edge like this. Um, it's good to put on there, like in and just about any landscape that you are trying to build. So the Studio Sky Rocky Shore is a great um, investment. Studio Sky stuff is not cheap. That is the one thing. They tend to be rather expensive, but their pieces are able to be used over and over and over again in various different ways, um, which makes it worth the money, I think. All right, next is number 4, and my number 4 item is the Studio Sky River set, and I included both part 1 and part 2. part one is just the normal river, um, and it's just a little stream, basically, that you piece together, and you can have like a river flowing through your land. But part two is the rapids, and I love the rapids too. Look at how realistic this water looks, um, as it's flowing down. It just looks so realistic. The rapids come with like just the shells, as well as like ground pieces, so that like it kind of like blends the river pieces into your own land. So you can have it either way. The thing I also like about it is um, it works well with the Studio Skye waterfalls, which we'll see later on in my list, because that is another set from Studio Skye that I love. But it also has like the fading out the water, so it can fade out into a larger body of water. The other thing I like to do with this is, let me show you, is I just use um, just half of the river set like this, and I can build with these pieces. I can build like a nice big pond with this pieces, so that this is just the bank around the edge of your pond. So it doesn't just have to be a river. You can use it, and if I'll show you with this piece right here. If you like do this as if this was the edge of your pond, you do it at the edge, and hold on. Uh, it just gives a nice little edge to your pond, and you can build it in a circle. You can make your pond as big as you want to make it. It's really, I love using these pieces as well, like breaking them apart, as well as using it as a river set. Um, I've built like cascading river that goes down from the top of a hill or a top of a mountain down the side. Yeah, but this is two separate sets, like I said. And again, both sets are kind of expensive, but they work really well together, and they create a lot of interest in your landscaping very easily. So it's a great set to have. All right, guys, we made it to number three. And my number three item is the Epic Waterfall Building Set, again from Studio Skye. And I have one of the prefabbed ones um, linked here, which I love that they come up with in the building set. They have like a few that are pre-built, like waterfalls that are pre-built, and you can just link them to your um, whatever your build is. But also, they come with the individual pieces of the waterfall, like the pool water ripple and the splash, and um, like all the pieces to build your own. So you can build your own waterfalls, or you can use their prefab ones. It's up to you what you are looking for in your set. Let me show you. This is the key. So this is the prefabs that the set comes with. All right, and then these are the individual pieces that it comes with. So it's all the different rocks you might need, um, as well as the water itself and all of that. So it's a great kit, very versatile. Again, Studio Skye is expensive, like I've been saying, but I feel like it's a great investment because it is the best built waterfall building set. And if you go around Second Life where there's waterfalls and streams, you're most likely going to find these items being used to landscape those areas just because they are the best quality. So I know Fanatic has a waterfall set that is pretty good too. And so there's other stores, but the Studio Skye one is my favorite. All right, number two. Number two is the Love or the Cliff Rock pack from Love Superstore. This is the best. Um, I use this all the time when I want to create a perimeter around my parcel to block out like other people's parcels, if so that I can kind of make it look like in theme, because a lot of times what I do doesn't really go along with what other people's ideas are. So I like to have a nice cliff background to start with around the perimeter, just to block out other people's parcels. A lot of times they just don't have things that I find visually appealing. So this way, these cliff rocks are so tall that like I can't see the parcel behind me. The best part is each individual piece is only 2 land impact. Is that not ridiculous? So you get this entire big piece here for 2 land impact each. And also, so right now, if you link them together, it is right now 11. If you link it together, it goes down to 9. So not only are you saving prims on the fact that you're they are low impact in itself, but when you link them together, they go down even more, which is fabulous. All right, we have made it to number one, and we have for my number one favorite landscaping product, I have picked the Enchanted Woods by Studio Skye. It's a wooded area building set that allows you to landscape large pieces of your land, their builds. I've had this probably for 3 or 4 years now, and I've used it in just about every build that I have created since then. There's all sorts of different shapes. They have a sloped shape, so you can create like hills with them. They have the clearing here, but they also have pathways. And the other thing that's great about this set is that they're season changing. So if you click on one of the pieces, you can change the um, the season of the trees. So right currently we are in the summer season. All right, but if I click it, oh, it doesn't want to click it. It will change it to spring, and the ground piece and the color of the leaves all change. The color of the little saplings and the plants all change. So there's a spring, there's a fall, which is there's two different falls. So this is the first fall where the leaves are golden or yellow. And then there is a fall number two in which the leaves are orange. And if you notice, like once you click one, it changes um, all of the pieces. So it's like a one click, one and done change. So if you're switching your land over, like say you don't want to redo your landscaping, but you want to switch your land over from fall to winter, all you have to do is click one, click it, and all of a sudden, all your entire landscaping is switched just like that. It makes it so easy to switch from season to season. And then this is obviously the winter pieces. It's just a fabulous, fabulous set. All right, there you have it. Those are my top 10 favorite landscaping items. Um, as I said before, all items will be linked in the description down below. So if you see something in this video that you don't have and you want to get, there will be a link in the description down below for you. I hope this was helpful and you found some items that you don't have yet that will fit nicely into your landscaping repertoire or collection, because these are my absolute favorites. Also, if you have something that is one of your favorites that you have not, you didn't see in this video, leave it in the description down below. Maybe there's something that I don't know about that's better than what I've already come up with, and I'd love to hear about it. All right. So if you haven't already, I'd love for you to click that thumbs up button if you found this video helpful or if you enjoyed it in any way. It's just helpful getting my videos out to the YouTube community so that they can see it. And also, if you have not subscribed yet, I'd love for you to subscribe. If you don't know if you want to subscribe, watch a few of my videos. See if I have the content that you are going to enjoy. And then if you do, then click that subscribe button. Also, click the bell icon so that you can get notified when I go live or I post another video. Don't forget to leave a comment with your favorite landscaping item that in the description or underneath the video. And also, I have a Discord channel that I share with Jazz from Jazzland. So feel free to join us over there. If you have questions about Second Life, we're a great community of people who are range from very veteran Second Life users to very new. And everybody's super helpful, super caring, and it's just a great, loving community that we'd love for you to be a part of. All right. I hope you all have a fabulous morning, afternoon, evening, depending on when you're watching this. And I will see you in my next video. Take care, all. Bye.